Hey folks, it's Rob, and this is Sunrider, a game that just showed up on Steam as a free turn-based strategy game, apparently covered in anime girls. Not played any of this yet. Only had a poke at the settings screen, so that's all we've done so far. Is that there's option windowed, which is in like 1378 by 976. It's weird. And full screen, which basically just stretches it out to make the full screen. So, yeah. I've left it windowed. Skip through, only read text, everything. After choices, keep skipping, stop skipping. Skip speed, skip to next choice, volume. Let's turn that down, shall we? There we go. That's better. And we'll put the voices about there, too. Okay, yeah, let's turn that down. Nice to have a test button, though, gotta say. It is nice to have a test button. Text speed, yeah, that'll be fine. Auto forward speed, that'll be fine. Difficulty will be normal, which is fine with me. There's a load screen, which of course I haven't done anything yet with. And there is a save screen, so you can save your game. Now, bonus? No idea what bonus does. Doki Doki Space Whale Dating Sim 3. What? Okay. Right. I don't know what I'm getting into here. I just heard turn-based strategy and free, and I thought, okay, I'll give it a go. It fits the channel. And now I'm not so sure. Alright. This is gonna be like the princess game, isn't it? Alright, start. This story takes place as we live today in a universe reminiscent but vastly different from our own. What? Okay. In other words, it's a story, kids. Humanity has spread to the four corners of the galaxy, subjugating all life. We have become the dominant species throughout the stars. Bruh. Mankind, mankind, mankind. Yet we are far from secure. What? I thought we're dominant. War brews from the northern quadrant of the galaxy. What is it with a square galaxy? Pact, the People's Alliance, has toppled the once mighty new empire. Well, I mean, this is basically people versus people. I can see that happening. Led by a mysterious individual known only as Venkizar Arcadius, Pact seeks to subjugate the galaxy under its new world order. Wait, wasn't it the new order before? I mean, okay. Distant from the brewing clouds of war, the neutral world of Sarah seems safe from the approaching Pact war machine. It is on this quiet world where our journey begins. Captain Kato Shields looked out the window of his orbital shuttle. Below him, he could see the glittering orb that was his home, Sarah. Beyond it, a vast sea of stars stretched on for as far as his eyes could see. Shields leaned forward on his seat and spoke to his pilot. The pilot was obscured by his seat, and Shields could only hear his burly voice humming into a tinny radio.
How much further till we get there? Just a moment now. Can't you wait until you meet your girl, can you, sir?
Seriously?
I haven't seen Ava since we were in high school. I doubt she can even remember me. The commander? Pish, not her. I mean, the Sunrider. The newest ship in the fleet.
Here, let me turn the ship around and give you a view. Shields leaned against his window and laid his eyes on the Sunrider. That's right, folks. Just put your eyes over that. I suppose if it was to be your starship, you'd want to look upon it lovingly, too. I mean, you know. And I suppose, in a way, it is your starship. So, colossal in size, but sleek-looking, Shields found her to his liking. The behemoth vessel struck a deadly... well, it says stuck, but it's probably struck a deadly image, like a poised arrowhead at the ready. Okay. I like that. Colossal in size, but still sleek-looking. Aye, there, have a look at her. So advanced that the brass needed to train a new line of officers to fly her. She looks like a fine vessel. Just hang tight, Captain. Won't be long now. Shuttle continued its docking approach. Shields sat tight as the shuttle neared the Sunrider and docked. After exiting the shuttle, Shields walked through the airlock and entered the Sunrider's hangar. Captain on deck. Welcome aboard, Captain. First Officer Ava Crescentia reporting for duty. At ease. Give me a report on Sunrider's status. We've been working for the past 2 weeks testing her systems. She's prepped to go on your word, sir. Good. It sounds like High Command wants us out of here ASAP. Tell me more about the Sunrider? No, I should have already been briefed on that, probably. Tell me more about this orange alert. That's something I could know more about. Let's move on. What's our next agenda? So tell me about the orange alert. Don't tell me you don't know. What do you mean I don't know? I just got here. Reinar surrendered to Pact just this morning. Alrighty, that's another neutral role that has been taken by Pact. Not only that, but Pact's Minerva, Barona, and Gerald. Not only that, but Pact's taken Minerva, Barona, and Gerald. Okay, so they're not names, they're just, well, they are names, but they're planets. In the past 3 months. One neutral planet is after another. What do you think that means? Encirclement. Where next? Exactly, so that's why High Command's not taking any risks. If any hostiles enter our gravity well, we're to open fire first and ask questions later. So, let's get moving. First, a tour of the ship. Oh, good. As you notice, this is the Sunrider's hangar. We can store up to 12 riders here. I don't see any riders here. Where are they now? We won't be receiving them until Wednesday. Ominous. That means I won't have any riders up front. Once they're here, though, you'll be able to access them and order equipment changes here. This is an interactive map of the Sunrider you can use to navigate around the ship. We're going to head up to the bridge up above us on Deck 1. Try using the map to navigate there. Make sure you click on the Deck 1 tab first. Well, it's a bit immersion breaking, but whatever. I guess we go to the Chibi Head. I mean, I could go somewhere else. No, I can't go somewhere else. I can only go to the Chibi Head. Alright, let's go to the Chibi Head. This is Sunrider's main bridge. This is where you'll be commanding the ship. That's a pretty fancy star map in the middle. You can use that star map to plot our course and warp to other systems. I'll also usually be here if you ever need me. Oh, I see. And then, guess we're going to engineering? Haven't been told we're going anywhere else, but I guess you just walked off the bridge and went to engineering, so I guess I'll go with you, since I didn't excuse you. This is engineering. The ship's main reactor is located here, and we can also use the lab to research and construct new equipment. Unfortunately, the research lab's not yet open. That's also going to be available on Wednesday? Correct. So I'm not going to have a lab. Alright. And then you've disappeared. Okay. I guess we're going to maybe Deck 2? Nope, let's try Deck 0. There we are. You went to the mess hall. I guess you were hungry, and, you know, being the weird person that you are, you didn't ask for any leave. This is the ship's mess hall. We can come down here to eat and relax after work. Sounds good to me. Wow, what an innovative use in the mess hall. Captain's quarters. What are you doing in my quarters? They're my quarters. Finally, these are your personal quarters. Looks like they've moved up in life. Wow, it's almost like a loft in Sarah City. Please don't mess up your room too much, Captain. I've already got some ideas how to redecorate it. Okay. You do know this is my place, right? You can come here to access your personal logs and other material. Furthermore, if a member of the crew needs your help with something, they'll be waiting outside your door. Really? Couldn't they, like, message me or something? Or, you know, contact you and say, make an arrangement? Do I have a steward, maybe? You know? Okay. You can use your map to walk around the ship. You're encouraged to interact with your crewmates whenever possible. Alright, a happy ship makes for a strong ship. Shouldn't I be making these judgments myself? I mean, I am captain. And that concludes our tour. Like I said, I'll be in the bridge most of the time, so you can come to me if you need help. I would hope that as my first officer, you would provide me with a lot of support and run the ship primarily, okay? What's next? I'm afraid we'll have to cut the formality short, Captain. Like I said, Command wants us out of dry dock as soon as possible. We are scheduled for our first live engine test. We'll be sailing port shortly and making one loop around the moon. And then the weather started getting rough. Tiny ship was cutthroat. Fine with me. Let's return to the bridge and see what the Sunrider's capable of. Oh, and then I go to the bridge. I couldn't just, I had to go with you. Alright. All hands, this is your captain speaking. Man your stations. Activate the main reactor and light the engines. Momentarily, we'll begin a live test of our engines by sailing port and making one round to the moon. We are to enter orange alert as soon as we clear port. Raise shields and scan for any possible hostiles. I know this is just a test, but keep your guard up. I want everyone to be on their feet in case we run into any problems. Aye, sir. Helmsman, light the engines. Engineering reports the reactor is working within parameters. Power is increasing to the engines. Oh, that makes me want to make a joke about Batman. Turbines to power. Power to speed. Blast off in 3, 2. Oops. Ugh. What the hell was that? Checking status. Engineering reports the reactor core is still stable. No explosions recorded in either deck 0 or 2, so we're on 1. I mean, Captain, the only place the blast could come from is outside. What about 1? Outside, as in... Contact! Packed warp signatures detected. What? Missile boats! They jumped in right under our noses. Red alert. Cancel the engine test. Aye, Captain. All hands, battle stations. This is not a drill. This is one hell of a maiden flight. Ava, what's our weapon status? Are we even armed? Limited. The Vanguard cannon is still offline. We have flak turrets, saviors, and a few shots of hell darts, whatever the hell those are. Yeah, I'm surprised we have even that much since we were just going on a proving trip. I mean, cruise around the moon, come back. Why would the armory actually have transferred any weapons to us? Captain, you're not seriously thinking that taking the Sunrider into battle, are you? We haven't even completed any of our engine tests, much less any munitions checks. No time like the present, Ava. And from the sound of things, I don't think Pac's going to wait for us to finish our tests. Get this ship operational. Double time! Aye, sir. Helmsman, all powered engines. Warning, we have inbound 1 enemy! Uh-oh. An enemy missile frigate took aim at the Sunrider. Captain Shields gritted his teeth as the Sunrider's engine sparked back to life, painfully slowly. Ava! Save me! No, my dock! Simultaneously, as this frigate launched a swarm of missiles at the Sunrider, her engines roared to life, lurching the ship forward. The missile struck the dry dock supports exactly as Sunrider flew out of the resulting fireball. Behind her, the dry dock collapsed into chaos of steel and fire. Captain Shields breathed a sigh of relief when Ava looked at her utterly unaffected by the peril they were just in. We're in the clear. Sunrider is joining the fight. Fire weapons, take these bastards out! Battle stations! Welcome to the tactical screen, Captain. From here, you can issue orders to the crew during battle. In front of you, you see a battle grid. This grid shows where friendlies and enemies are positioned on the battlefield. You may click and drag the left mouse button up above to move the camera around the battle grid. Further, you can use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. But not yet. Moving and attacking expends energy. Each unit has a finite number of energy points. Once all the units under your command no longer have any energy to act, you must end your turn. Packed units are indicated by a red ring. Your current objective is to eliminate all packed units from the map. The Sunrider is armed with a comprehensive suite of weapons to fulfill this task. Well, not really. I mean, we have, you said it yourself, we only have a couple weapons that are actually operational, Laser-based weapons have the longest range, but deal little damage. Kinetic-based weapons have short range, but pack a punch. Missile-based weapons have both long range and firepower, but are limited in supply, and so must be used wisely. Use the Sunrider's weapons to eliminate the packed missile frigates. Good luck, Captain. Well, thanks. Alright. So, I can mouse out like that. That's as far as it goes, actually. We can... Well, I thought we could move around. Oh, we can move. Alright, we click and drag. Okay. So, what are my orders? Full forward, repair drones, or Vanguard cannon, which apparently was offline, as I recall. I mean... How much energy do I have? I don't know.
All systems are green.
Alright, I've clicked on the ship. And again, I don't know how much energy I actually have. Let's try... See, we have some lasers. Okay, let's try the lasers.
Target locked.
Take that.
On target.
I thought I was under attack by one ship, not two, actually. I mean, armor negated 10 damage. Okay. And I cannot fire another laser, because that costs 70 energy. Okay. I could use 30 energy to move. Let's move. And turn. Now it's the packed phase. They fire some missiles at me. Oh no! I intercepted 2 of them.
Our hull is holding.
Armor negated 30 damage. One of them was intercepted. Ouch.
Our hull is holding.
Okay. What is this fan doing here? Okay, never mind. I suppose it looks cool. Alright,
Sunrider is at your disposal, Captain.
well, I think we can take that out with the laser.
Charge Trinities. Fire! On target.
Well, it nearly took out the target, unfortunately, but left 7 hit points. That's unfortunate. Fire me a missile at the other target.
Firing Hell Dart missiles, sir.
Well, that's a solid hit. Armor negated 80 damage, but it still really whomped at one. Those things are barely operational. But I guess it doesn't matter, because they're still going to hurt me just as much as they would otherwise.
Fracture. Our hull is beginning to fracture.
Yeah. Alright, let's finish these off as easily as possible. What? Aw, man, I ended my turn without doing a damn thing.
Our hull is beginning to fracture.
The game just lets you do that? Shit. Okay.
Hull breaches on deck 0.
Alright, okay, select the ship.
Issue your
And I gotta
command.
actually select the ship itself, not the thing around it, but the ship. What's assault do? And I can't fire any more missiles.
Firing ordnance. Confirmed hit.
There we go, that should take that out. And if I get the same result on the other one, that would do, but the lasers will probably be better.
Target locked. The enemy has taken damage.
Victory! Okay, got 200 bucks. Get repairs. More than I otherwise would have. Command points. Okay. Our forces are pushing the remaining pack units back. The pack frigates are no longer a threat. Join the rest of our fleet. Let's pitch in with the mop-up operation. Aye, Captain. 2 missile frigates down with hardly a scratch. Well, not really. Not bad for my first command, huh, Ava? Charge up Trinities again. Let's give the rest of those missile frigates a parting gift before they warp out of Sarah. Aye, Captain. Charging Trinities. They must have been trying to warp in missile frigates and take out our ships before we could respond. Given how small the attacking force, though, was, I'd say the entire operation was, and yep, I would have to say something like that. Alert! New contacts on scanner. More missile frigates? No, it's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Oh. It is Legion. Sweet Mother of God! What is that thing? Ava, I don't remember Pact having anything that colossal. I'm just getting intel from HQ. It's the Pact Super Dreadnought class warship Legion. Over 3 kilometers in length, armed with enough guns to take down a fleet 3 times our size by itself. That thing's Venzikar S. Arcadius's personal flagship. HQ has issued a general retreat. All units are to fall back. The Prime Minister's office has been advised to issue an immediate unconditional surrender. Retreat? It's over already? Warning, I'm detecting a massive power surge coming from it. Wait! Brace for impact! Arrgh! What disgusting firepower. Battleships Gallant and Behomen Free Maiden have been... I don't think they meant Behomen. Right. Have been sunk. The Fearless have sustained severe damage. Hull breaches reported on Section 34A. Our port Trinity is no longer operative. Break away. Our ship doesn't stand a chance against that. The enemy warship is powering its weapons again. Uh-oh. Oh, I seen Independence Day. Oh dear. Report! Warship nuked Sarah City with that last shot. I'm still trying to figure out the scope of the damage, but... Unbelievable. To use a weapon of that magnitude on a civilian target. More than 1 million civilians have been lost. All contact has been lost with our civilian and military leadership. The rest of Sarah's Space Force is scattering. Going to get overwhelmed if we don't get out of here. What are your orders, Captain? Get the fuck out of here? Captain! Sunrider began to pound as more enemies arrived. Shields wiped sweat from his brows and saw that his hand was soaked. Pounding wasn't coming from the enemy. It was his own heart. Fall back. Fall back! Warp to the nearest safe harbor. Understood. Navigator, punch in the fallback coordinates into the computer, spool up the warp drive, and prepare to jump. Shields took a final look at his burning homeworld. This wasn't the end. He was going to be back, no matter the cost. As we run for our lives. Warp out in 3, 2. Is that me? Warp! And then we finally get the title credit. Sunrider. Look at all that wood. Shield sat at his office, writing his daily log. It's been a week since the fall of Sarah. Despite our best efforts, we have been unable to regroup with the rest of the Sarah Space Force. The crew is starting to fear that we may be the only ones who got out of that massacre in one piece. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to believe that too. I don't know what we're going to do, or what the next step to take. All I know is that we're going to be alone from now. Doorbell interrupted Shield's thoughts. Come in. Captain. Any news of the fleet? None. The crew's beginning to get worried. We've been doing nothing but scanning for the past week. If Pac Force finds us, we're sitting ducks here. Yeah, I think we've wasted enough of our time here. What's left of our government surrendered and has dissolved 6 days ago. I don't think there's any hope of looking for our military anymore. Ava, tell me something. What's a ship without a flag? Sir? Well, a pirate ship. I don't intend on becoming a pirate captain. Wasn't suggesting we turn to piracy. Remember, Ava, the Sunrider will always be carrying the flag of Sarah. So what are you suggesting? Pact won't get away with what they did to our home. We're going to take the fight to them. With just our one ship? We'll find allies. We're not the only neutral world to have been conquered by them. We'll find others like us, build a fleet together, and then we'll retake all our planets one by one. I suppose you already got a plan? I'm not the kid you remember anymore, Ava. We can't let ourselves be defeated so easily. If Pact pushes us, I say we push them back. The Sunrider's still got a lot of fight left in her yet. Alright, we fight. I must say, Captain, what's that? You still haven't changed a bit. In the meantime, what are your orders? We'll warp to the nearest neutral planet of Tideria. Chances are, after the fall of Sarah, they'll be more than likely to be jittery about Pact. Understood. The ship will be prepared to warp at your command. What's the status of the Sunrider? She's had better days. We had to sail port before we could finish any of our tests. Our missiles are empty and our Vanguard cannons are still offline. That's not even the worst. We had to leave Sarah before we could pick up any of our riders. Not only that, we're missing our chief engineer and our doctor. Both research and development and sickbay are in the dark. We'll try to make do with what we have. We'll have to resupply and finish our tests at Tideria. On that note, I have one more issue. Running a ship's not going to take money. As I've looked into some ways to raise some immediate cash, the various galactic powers all post bounties on rival factions. I've been putting together a folder containing letters of marque from all governments currently aligned against Pact. In other words, our only way of making money right now is privateering for other planets which have a grudge against Pact, which is pretty much everyone, I'm guessing. Correct. We'll be paid a sum of money for each Pact target we sink. The bigger the target, the bigger the reward. Alright, keep me posted on the money situation. And since I don't care about your personal life, report to the bridge. Understood. So, can't visit sickbay, can't visit the mess hall. I could go to the bridge. Can't go to the hangar. Guess I got one thing to do. You can use the star map at the center of the bridge to plot our course. Access the galaxy map. So here's Sarah, which we were at. Might still possibly be at. And here's Tideria. So, main, repair, and resupply. Aye, Captain. Course laid in. All hands, this is Commander speaking. We will be momentarily enter jump space to the neutral world of Tideria. Assume jump stations and await further orders on dropout. The jump drive is functioning as expected, Captain. Core status is green on your word. Warp! Boom. Warp complete, Captain. We're arriving at the mining world of Tideria. What kind of help do you think we'll be able to get here? Resources and supplies, at least. There's a big space mining operation going on around the rings of the planet. You might want to hold that thought. I'm detecting unknown vessels on an intercept course for us. Flag? Not finding any of them on any of the flag registries. Damn. Pirates. Red alert! Ray shields and power weapons. We are being hailed. Ha 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 ha! This is the pirate Rider Havoc! Lower your shields and surrender your cargo! Stand down. This is an armed warship of the Sarah Space Force. We will not hesitate to open fire if you approach. Sarah Space Force, huh? Your ship will make a lovely addition to my pirate fleet, after I've dealt with you, of course. Boys, rough them up! Ava, what's the situation? 2 pirate riders inbound fast, both infantry class. There's one more bomber class rider leading them, designation Havoc. Also, 2 pirate destroyers are approaching. Estimated time until arrival, 10 minutes. Let's try to end this before the destroyers get here. Concentrate all firepower on the lead pirate rider. Besides, she looks just like a little girl. Maybe a little show of force will help put her in her place. Captain, please don't underestimate the enemy. So, okay, riders are basically mechs. That's fine. That's cool. I like that. We're heavily outnumbered, Captain. What are your orders? Concentrate on the lead bomber. These pirates think about nothing but themselves. Once Cosette realizes we mean business, she'll probably back off. Understood, Captain. Let's hope this goes as planned. Okay, so destroy the Havoc. Is this the Havoc? Alright, pull back a little. Oh, that'll be the destroyers back there. So it's got 1,000 health. I can see how I'd need to destroy that. Okay. Well, let's see. What do we got?
All systems are green.
I have one missile. Well, 77% chance to hit. Could fire the laser. 27% chance. Sucks. Miss.
We've missed our target.
Right, let's back up.
Reverse course.
And turn. Make it a little harder for them to close it on me.
The enemy has missed.
Cute.
Our
Crap.
hold is holding.
Okay, so now she's out in front. I like that. Preventing air in 4 sections. Our systems are stretched to capacity. How did so many missiles get through? Are our gunners blind, Ava? We're still recovering from Sarah, Captain. The Sunrider's giving her it all. Now's our chance. Take their engines out, but leave the ship intact. We'll board and cut down the crew hand to hand. You're awfully persistent for a little girl, aren't you? Herc? Did you just call me little? Yes? You kill them all, but leave the captain for me. He's mine. Captain, please do not provoke the enemy. Damn, just one problem after another. Eh? Cavalry has arrived. What the... Who are you? A hero of justice! Looks like you could just use a hand there. Don't worry, my blackjack will take care of these guys in a flash. She's flying a mercenary rider licensed by the United Mining Guild, Captain. Probably a hired security for the mining operation on Tideria. You think we can trust her? Doesn't look like we have much of a choice. Alright, pilot of the blackjack, let's see what you got. No problem. By the way, did you know about repeating attacks? Some weapons, like assault rifles, don't deal much damage but shoot multiple times in a single attack. It's a good way to deal reliable damage against units with high evasion, like riders. Watch out, though. They're totally useless against units with armor, like capital ships. If you select a weapon, the third number listed at the enemy unit is what the armor unit's rating. Be careful when you're using your kinetic-type weapons, especially, because armor's twice as effective against kinetics. Okay. You.
What can I do for you, Mom, Capitan?
Pulse. So, looks like I got some fairly shitty chances to hit, except for the missile. Which is my best bet. Go for it.
Massacre, I tell ya! Absolute massacre! More where that came from.
Indeed. Alright, do you have any movement or command left?
Ready to roll.
Actually, you do. Alright. Let's move you in between you and me and them. Okay? And then back you up.
Backing up. Beep, beep, beep.
Right. Okay.
The
And then-
Sunrider is at your disposal, Captain.
Not likely. Might as well open up with that.
The enemy will be neutralized.
None intercepted. Take that.
On target.
Alright. The laser's 57% this time, so let's give it an hour go.
Target locked.
Ha!
The hit is solid, Captain.
And end our turn.
We have taken no damage, Captain. Our hull is holding.
Uh-oh.
Our hull is beginning to fracture. We have evaded the enemy's attack.
Good. Okay, let's see what your assault
I'm
has.
here, Captain.
62% chance to hit with a repeating attack. We'll go for it.
Clearing the road. Attack successful. That's gotta hurt.
Thank you. You can do that again? Alright.
Let's give him help, Captain. Attack successful.
That's her done.
That's gotta hurt.
Tish, these guys aren't worth it. Fall back. Enemy ships are bugging out. We got them. Woo, that sure was exciting. Open up our hangar bay. You have permission to dock, Blackjack. And to explain yourself. Roger that. Coming aboard. Victory. Ooh, that sure was hairy. I don't even think those pirates could pick out a military ship. Stop right there, pilot. You're going to have to get searched for weapons. Yeah, we're going to protocol. Does it mean I'm not going to have to get groped by some mean lady beside you? A lady? I'm Captain Kyoto Shields of the assault carrier Sunrider. The mean lady beside me is Commander Ava Crescentia. And who are you? Asaga Oak Run, pilot of the Blackjack. Thanks for the help out there. Don't worry, these guys were nothing. So, what exactly were you doing out here? I can't imagine a lone rider operating out there for no reason. Oh, nothing, just keeping spaceways safe. Safe? Dun dun da! Coming to rescue whenever the weak are oppressed. It's the hero of justice, the vanguard of the innocent, for love, freedom, and just a little bit of money on the side. It's Asaga, the Blackjack. Let me guess, you're a freelancer? I guess you could call me that. Space around here is pretty dangerous, so the mining union's been paying me to bust up pirates around here. Easier said than done, though. The guys are harder to kill than cockroaches. Anyhow. I think that's enough for now. I think you get the idea, even though I've only been gradually introduced to 2 small combats. For free, I gotta say I can have no complaints. Yeah, it's full of anime girls. Yeah, it's basically Gundam. I don't care. It seems fun. I've been enjoying myself, and it's got a turn-based strategy thing going on. Yeah, what do you want? It's free. I didn't have to pay a damn thing for this. I've certainly played worse games I've paid for. So, yeah. Go get it. The link's below. Thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you have a great day and keep the spaceways safe. Goodbye.